So this is our wonderful patient Keith, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his experience at dentistry on the Square. So Keith, if you can just start by telling us what treatment that you had done.
I had a crown and a post that had come loose, but I needed, after Jamie had looked at it, I needed all 4 of my front teeth, which are crown and post, replaced, and 4 root canals. So it was quite a considerable amount of work that needed done on it.
Fab. And how would you say that your overall experience was at dentistry on the Square?
If you had to put it in a 1 to 10 scale, it would be a 10, 11. It was outstanding from the moment I came in to the moment that and I'm still here obviously, but yeah, the whole thing was just pleasurable, which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say from a dentist.
Thank you. And would you say that you felt any pain throughout your treatment?
No, I mean, apart from a slight discomfort every now and again, compared to other practices I've been to, it is what it says on the label. It is pain-free. It's the most pain-free experience I've ever had in a dentist in 55 years. And
would you recommend dentistry on the Square to your friends and family?
Absolutely. I've already recommended it to my wife. She's got the same sort of issues with dentists, and her treatment's been brilliant as well. And I've recommended it to my daughters as well and friends. It's just been a great experience.
Thank you. It's such a nice compliment. So, just what would you say that makes dentistry on the Square different from other dental practices?
I think the way they approach things is quite unique in as much as they take it at the pace that you want to move at. If at any time you feel uncomfortable, they take notice of it. They just don't plough on. The patient really does come, the patient does come first, and that's unique in my experience of dentists. Normally once you're in the chair, no matter what happens, they're finishing that piece of treatment. That doesn't detract from the amount of work that had to be done and the time that Jamie had to do it in. It was only 2 weeks, and it was just, he did an immense amount of work but managed to change his diary around. So, it is really, truly that the patient comes first here.
And getting the actual crowns made and placed, how long did that take?
From start to finish, it was just under 2 weeks. I think it was, and bearing in mind it was probably about 8 or 9 working days, 10 working days. And the only reason it took that long was because we had to have the root canal work done. Otherwise, I'm sure we'd have been able to get them done quicker.
And the actual crown work itself, was that done in a day?
Yeah, it was all done in a day. Over 2 days actually, because I had a slight infection which we picked up at the beginning, but most of it was done in the 1 day because they create all of the crowns here. And it was 1 day, and I had to come back the next day literally to just finish off the last one, but I'm absolutely sure if I hadn't have had the infection, we'd have got everything done in the 1 day.
Great. So just lastly, how would you say that having this work done is going to change your life?
I think that the change in my smile is noticeable. Everyone comments on it. It's which is nice. It's always nice to be complimented on, that when you've had sort of work done and people actually notice the difference. But I think the biggest thing for me is that, I actually quite look forward to coming to the dentist here. It was something I would dread before. So it was a big, phobia of mine going to the dentist, which didn't help in the long run. And I think coming here has really helped to change that. I do actually think, well, actually I'm going to the dentist and it'll be good for me.
Fab. Well, thanks, it's been wonderful having you here. So if you just give us a big smile. Great. Thanks, Keith. Bye.